So, Caitlin Clark is officially out for the All-Star Game. I am not surprised, but I'm surprised.
Caitlin Clark is out of the WNBA All-Star Game. The biggest name in women's basketball sidelined. The rookie phenom fans flew across the country to see missing from the main stage. Just days before tip-off, Clark shocked everyone by announcing she's pulling out of both the All-Star Game and the three-point contest due to a lingering groin injury. In her own words, "I am incredibly sad and disappointed." And just like that, what was supposed to be a celebration of Clark's historic rise,
Caitlin Clark seems to have re-injured her groin. So I'm just going to show you guys the clip. So as you guys can see here, she is dribbling down, she plants her foot, she passes the ball to Kelsey Mitchell on the back door, and then when she is running back on the other end of the court, it seems like she's grabbing her groin area.
turned into a moment of frustration, concern, and heartbreak. What's really going on with her injury? How will this affect her rookie season? And is the WNBA doing enough to protect its most valuable star? This is not just a small setback, it's a turning point.
I've honestly never seen Caitlin Clark cry on the court except when she lost the national championship game. She keeps it together no matter what is happening. But you could just tell that something happened on that play, and it was either the pain of it was either like, here we go again, it was frustration.
Statistically, the signs are there. Caitlin Clark is putting up 16.2 points per game. Solid, sure, but nowhere near the flamethrower numbers fans remember from her Iowa days. And when you dig deeper, it gets more troubling. She's shooting just 36.7% from the field and only 27.9% from three. These aren't just rookie numbers. These are exhaustion numbers. Numbers that reflect heavy legs, dulled explosion, and a body that's been pushed to its limit. And the scariest part? It's not trending upward. There's no late season surge, no bounce back, just quiet, consistent decline. She's been playing through pain, and the stats prove it.
She probably comes back. She's going to take longer out this time. I think she's going to take longer out. I think, like, we're looking, she got injured on the 16th. I would say the Dallas Wings game on the 1st of August.
But here's where things get even more telling. Because while Caitlin Clark's shooting has taken a hit, while her percentages have plummeted to 7% from the field and just 27.9% from three, she's been doing something else. Something quietly elite. She's second in the entire WNBA in assists, averaging a stunning 8.8 per game. That's not just impressive. That's surgical. That's floor general level play. It tells us two very real truths. First, that her basketball brain is still operating at the highest level, manipulating defenses, reading rotations, setting teammates up before they even know they're open. But second, it's a sign of adaptation. Because when your legs are gone, when your first step is dulled by a nagging groin, when you don't have the lift to finish through contact, you shift, you survive, you pass. Caitlin Clark isn't just running an offense right now. She's managing pain in real time. She's recalibrating every possession, choosing to dish instead of drive, reading whether her body can handle one more cut, one more jump, one more sprint back in transition. That's not just smart basketball. That's grit. That's desperation. That's what greatness looks like when it's holding itself together with duct tape. And yet, even like this, she's still one of the most effective playmakers in the league. But the question now becomes, how long can she keep doing this? How long before the body says no more? And now the toll is undeniable. The groin injury, that quiet, lingering pain she's been hiding in plain sight, finally won. It didn't flare up overnight. It's been there, nagging, pulling, slowing her down with every cut, every pivot, every drive to the rim. But now, it stopped her cold, and the timing couldn't be more devastating. Because All-Star Weekend wasn't just another game. It was supposed to be her moment, her coronation. The national spotlight, the cameras, the cheers, the face of the league stepping onto center stage. But instead, Caitlin Clark will watch from the sidelines. Not because she wanted to rest, but because her body forced her to. This isn't rest. This is surrender. Temporary, maybe, but real. She wasn't just going to play. She was going to headline. Her name was the marquee. Her story, the draw. And now, with her absence, the event shifts. The electricity fades. The city that was ready to explode in celebration now braces for something quieter, something more uneasy. Because when Caitlin Clark is sidelined, the league feels it, the fans feel it. And Caitlin? You better believe she feels it most of all. To the WNBA's credit, they're trying. They're salvaging the moment. Caitlin Clark will still be there, dressed in team gear, sitting on the bench, next to Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello. She'll be listed as a co-coach, a clever move. It keeps her in the spotlight. It nods to her leadership. It says, she's still part of this. But let's be real, that's symbolic, not satisfying. Caitlin Clark didn't become a generational icon by drawing up plays on a clipboard. She didn't sell out arenas by pointing from the sideline. She earned her legend by pulling up from 30 feet, with the shot clock dying and the pressure suffocating, and draining the kind of shots most players wouldn't even attempt. Caitlin Clark's statement was short, just a few lines, but those lines hit hard. I'm incredibly sad and disappointed. That's not PR speak. That's not a polished response from a media team. That's raw. That's heartbreak. You can almost hear her saying it through clenched teeth. She wanted this. The cameras, the crowd, the chance to prove she belongs at the top. Not just as a rookie, but as the face of the league. But her body? It finally said no. And for the first time in a long, long time, Caitlin Clark had to listen. No powering through, no adrenaline burst. Just the hard truth every athlete dreads, that even the fiercest fire can be forced to dim. Fans have reacted with a whirlwind of emotions. Some, the ones who followed Caitlin Clark from her college days, they understand. They've seen the toll this grind takes. The brutal travel schedule, the relentless media attention, the weight of carrying a franchise, and arguably the league itself. But others? They're worried, deeply. If Caitlin's body is already faltering just halfway through her rookie year, what happens next? What does this mean for the rest of the season? For the next 10 years? Is this just a temporary setback? Or is this the brutal price of fame? The cost of being the face of women's basketball before your body has even fully adjusted to the pros? These aren't just basketball questions. They're existential. And the silence from the court this weekend, it's louder than any cheer. Let's be honest, Caitlin Clark isn't just a rookie. She's a brand, a movement, a ratings engine, and the WNBA has leaned hard into that. Every game she plays is a headline. Every matchup is a must-watch. But that kind of pressure, it breaks people. Physically, she's been targeted. Hard screens, body checks, flagrant fouls that don't always get called. Why? Because veterans know she's the spotlight. Stop, Caitlin, and you control the game and the narrative. And let's not pretend that all of this has been fair. She's faced questions and criticism that most rookies never even hear. About race, about fame, about whether she deserves her platform. All while trying to learn how to survive in a league full of grown professionals. That's not development. That's trial by fire. And now, we're seeing the cost. The WNBA finally got the attention it's deserved for decades. But it came by putting one 22-year-old on its shoulders, and now those shoulders need rest. So what happens now? The plan is rest, rehab, probably a few more games on the sideline after All-Star Weekend. But let's be real. This isn't just about time off. This is about transformation. Caitlin Clark is at a crossroads. Not just physically, but mentally. Because this kind of injury, the kind that sneaks up on you, that robs you of your explosion, that whispers, maybe not today. It plays with your mind. When she comes back, it won't just be about minutes and stats. It'll be about confidence. Will she trust that first step? That jumper off the screen? Will she still challenge defenders at the rim, or will hesitation creep in? And deeper still, will she still be allowed to just play? Or will every move be dissected under the pressure of being the WNBA's biggest story? This is the turning point. The next time Caitlin Clark steps onto a court, it won't just be about basketball. It'll be about resilience. About how you bounce back when the hype fades, the lights dim, and the only thing left is grit. Because make no mistake, the WNBA needs Caitlin Clark. She's not just a player, she's the engine. Ratings? Spiked. Ticket sales? Sold out. Jersey revenue? Dominated. Clark moves the needle in every measurable way. Her absence from All-Star Weekend isn't just disappointing to Ten. It's a warning shot. This league wants to build around her, fine. But if that's the plan, they have to protect her. That means more than hype videos and highlight reels. Caitlin Clark won't be lighting up the court in Indy this weekend. No step-back threes, no full-court dimes, no roaring crowd rising to its feet. The All-Star Game was supposed to be her national coronation, a celebration of everything she's brought to this league. But instead, she'll be on the sideline, sitting, watching, wincing. And maybe that's exactly what she needs. Not a punishment. A pause. A moment to breathe after months of chaos. Since the moment she was drafted, it's been a sprint. Non-stop games. Cameras in her face. Expectations on her shoulders. Criticism after every turnover. Praise after every shot. But no moment to process. No time to just rest. So now, for the first time in her career, the game has made the decision for her. Her body said stop. And now she has to listen. To heal. To reflect. To remember who she is and why she plays. Because when she comes back, and she will come back, the WNBA won't be getting the same Caitlin Clark it saw before the break. They'll be getting a version sharpened by adversity, toughened by disappointment, motivated by all the whispers that started the moment she sat down. A healthy Clark. A focused Clark. A Clark with something to prove, not to the league, not to the media, but to herself. That's the most dangerous version we've ever seen. And when she steps back on that floor, you'll feel it. The silence will break. The crowd will rise. And Caitlin Clark? What do you think? Was this the right move by Clark? Did the league ask too much too soon? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading every one. And if you want more deep breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because the next chapter of Caitlin's journey is coming soon and you won't want to miss it.